Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Teresa Crafty Grams, and today we have sort of a combo make. This is going to combine scraps, so a scrap buster, and also a on another channel it would be a mass make. For me, it's a batch make. I'm going to make a batch of these because I can't make them. In my mind, a mass make is 10 or more. I can never do 10 of anything in a reasonable amount of time. But we're going to start and see how far we go. So I have here four um, junk mail envelopes. I personally would prefer using the ones that don't have windows in them, but you know, obviously, whatever you have. I have two of them that I had previously coffee dyed. This one I had painted, and this one is just you know, as it came. Um, uh, but it's a weird size, so we'll use it. And what we're going to do is cut them on a diagonal, just randomly, cut them diagonally. Cut them diagonally. So you can make a really uh, steep slant or barely a slant, whatever. You could cut them basically straight in half, whatever. But I'm going to use the diagonal. And so, yeah, they're going to be unequal pieces. They're not going to be in half. They're just going to be cut in two. So there's that one. And I'll use this one. Um, and then I'll use the odd shaped one. I probably won't get all of them finished because I know me, but there you have it. And like I said, I prefer to use the windowless ones because I hate to waste a window, but I'm going to waste this window. So chopping it in on the diagonal. Right. So like I said, I have also my scraps. This is my box of medium sized scraps. So we're gonna um, collage on them, whatever you want to call it. Oh, this one I did not seal. All right, so let's do that really quickly. Where's my glue stick? Right here where it belongs. Right here where it belongs. So I'll just quickly glue that shut there. Um, and then I'm going to turn around and cut it on the short side here, because what it's going to do essentially is wrap the page. Wrap a page the in our journal. So let me uh, you know what I think I'm going to do is just cut a sliver off there. I think that would be easier for me because it is me. I'm just going to straighten it up, cut a little sliver off, and I will demonstrate how it will be used in a journal. It'll be, like I said, it'll be a corner wrap. It'll go around the corner of a journal page, and then it'll be a pocket on each side of the page. So like that, and yeah. So of course it could be put on the top if you want a top tuck pocket kind of situation. I'm not a top tuck kind of person. I don't know. It's just a thing that my brain tells me is not going to work. So I don't even try. I just give up. In my mind, everything you put in the top tuck is going to fall out. So that may or may not be factually correct, but I have to do what my brain says. And my brain says no up tucks, no top tucks, no top pockets, no, can't do it. Don't do it. So I don't. It saves myself a headache. All right. So we'll start with this one. And already I have to change my glue page because I made a colossal mess with that one swipe of the glue stick. Just not very good at glue stick application. So I'm going to try and use mostly, neutral papers or papers that I know I will use actually use in the journal, because I if I make something ahead of time, sorry, if I make something ahead of time, um, it has to be something that I will use in the future. And it has to be adaptable, is what I'm trying to say. It has to be adaptable to um, the style of a future journal. So neutral is best for me in that regard. So, okay. I'm also going to cut these points off. I'm not keen on that because they tend to be a vulnerable point for the pocket. Right. So this is I'm just going to slam this down there. Not slam it, but you know what I mean. I'm going to use this whole piece, cover this side of it, and bada bing, bada boom, that's that one done. Except for decorating, which we'll see how far we go. Yeah, so I'm going to glue it on there before I cut it, and then I will cut it. I'm just going to sort of, hopefully not overshoot the mark too much with the glue, but, you know. And I am going to leave a little bit of a border, just because, I don't know, just because that's the way I want to do it. So, there we go. And I'm going to flip this over so I can cut it. And use my gluey scissors. So yeah, I left the border on those two sides, but not on this one. It's fine. I mean, consistency is better, but I'm not great at it. So there we go. Good enough. Because like I said, it will be decorated to meet, you know, the style of whatever journal it ends up going into. And that glue is not wanting to stick on the paint. So I'll just kind of encourage it. All right, now this side. I have this paper, which I like very much. I think it's a Shabby Dabby Doodah paper. I am not positive. I'm going to put that on there. Of course, you could ink the edges of the paper I'm using for collage, or whatever. Um, Personal preference again, but I'm not gonna, just because I'm not. And there's that one. So I will cut that. Yeah, definitely overshot the mark with the glue on that one. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And, they don't have to match each other completely, because it's going to be, one's going to be on either side of, they're going to be on different pages. I'm trying really hard to say. So that won't matter. But, it's always safe to put neutrals and pinks in my case because I'm almost always going to have something pink going on in my journal. So, and then there's this, which is a piece of scrapbook paper, and that will do to cover the rest of it, I believe. So, excuse me, I do need a drink. Lovely. This is a bit thicker paper, so I think I'm going to use my PVA glue. Ew, yeah, I just stabbed myself. What the heck, man? Seriously, already? All right, so let me make sure this is clear without, causing bodily harm, hopefully. That would be best. All right. I actually think I'm going to put the glue here. And line it up. Smoosh it down. Smoosh. Smoosh. And then cut it. All right. So that's one ready for the decorative stuff. Now these can be moved down to my tiny scraps box. Yeah, it's a system and it works for me. So yeah, there you go. All right, so let's do the odd shaped one that has the pocket with it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, hopefully straight-ish. There we go. And like I said, I'm just going to cover this window. And so, yeah. Cover the window. I'm going to go ahead and cut it before I glue it. It's a thin piece of, I don't know, scrapbook paper of some sort. Not a digital that I printed. I can usually tell by the paper if it's something that I printed, but other than that, I have no idea. And if it is something I printed, again, I have no idea who the designer was at this point. So normally I give credit where credit is due, but I don't have that great of a memory capacity. So, all right, now I need something here. Just a little something here. Do I have anything else that's in the green family or that's very, very neutral? That's a Christmassy thing, but that'll work, won't it? No, it's a bit too short after I cut the white off. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, I mean, I don't have to have the music going up and down, do I? I can have it going sideways. Sure I can. All right, let me cut that white strip off. Go ahead and do it now. And not much of it will be on here anyway. Really and truly. Really and truly. My hands are horrible these days already. Already? No. It just seems that they have deteriorated quickly recently. Make sure I didn't cut that too wonky. That looks all right. It looks fine. This I do know is a digital that I printed myself, but I don't know who it is. I don't know. I mean, I do recognize that I used it as it was used for a Christmas project. That's about all I can tell you. Last year's Christmas project for my daughter-in-law. But other than that, I got nothing. So let's see what we're going to do over here. It's just plain white cardstock. That's not very fun. There's that. That could be fun. Can I have the butterfly fly in that way? Sure I can. Sure. Absolutely. Why not? Why the heck not? Excuse me. So in trying to turn my head to cough, I smothered the microphone, so that probably made some ooey noise. I think I'm going to use the big scissors. And the glue stick. I used up my Craftalier glue stick, which I was completely enjoying. But before I can buy anything else, I have to finish what I currently have, which is this Derice. I don't know how to say it. But that stuff, which is pretty good, but the Craftalier tacky glue stick was, uh, it's a bit smaller, but it is a bit cheaper. So I mean, I guess it's about, you know, six of one, half dozen of the other, but I liked it better. I'm kind of tempted to leave that blank. Or I could get a strip of something, which I have over here. This is from, I do know that this is from the June Rach and Bella Crafts uh, the June challenge. I can't remember the name of. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Yep. I know that. Something about a spread a day. I don't know. Memory like a steel colander. That's me. All right, so I'm just going to cut that off. And that's cute. Yeah, I made a whole ephemera book for all of the stuff I had left over from the kits for that challenge. And this somehow got left out and was floating around my desk. So there you go. It's found a purpose now. It's happy. All right. So Next, we're going to do a coffee dyed piece. I need a clean glue page. All righty then. I'm going to use this pink floral. Again, no idea. It is actually, that might be, judging on the back of it, that's probably a Shabby Dabby Doodah digital. I couldn't tell you what kit or collection or any of that kind of stuff. Just that it's a Tina. It's a Tina product. I did that completely wrong for that side, so let's put it on this side. When I didn't cut I will do it now. I will do it now. Cut this corner off. It's not a corner. Is it a corner? It's a point. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. My brain doesn't work like that. I don't think I'm going to save that one because it is all gluey and ooey. Gluey and ooey. So, let's see. I have more of that paper. Let's see what the backs are. Oh, what? There we go. Boom. Just going to cut a sliver of that off. It still might be too wide, but that'll do. Come here. I'm just going to overlap it the weakest bit. So I don't have to try and cut a tiny sliver off the side because it probably wouldn't work out real well for me. Okay. Now let's try to do this side. That's fine. I don't really know what that is. It's lovely. It probably gums up if you wet that piece of it, but we're just going to do that right there. It's craft paper. It has a really lovely texture to it. Obviously, it was intended to bundle something together for local. I don't know. Newspapers, maybe, magazines. I don't know. Oh, post office. Yep. That's what it says down here. Post office department. 1966. Whew. That was a while ago. Yes, I was born then, but I was very, 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 very young. Gosh, I have a lot of that paper left. paper scraps. Can we do this with it? No, I don't think so. Oh my goodness, this is the last piece of this I have. And I absolutely love it. I have no idea where it came from. It is scrapbook paper, but it is not in any of the books that I currently possess. And I love it. I'm going to glue the envelope. And smoosh it down. Uh-oh. Okay. And cut. Alrighty. That's another one done. So that's 3. We are just cooking along here, aren't we? Yes, we are. I did not glue that one down. That's the other half of whatever other piece I didn't glue down. It's okay. I got it. Here we go. Whoopsie. I don't want to glue it to that there because then it won't work as intended as a wrap or whatever we're going to call it. It's a wrap. I insist on calling it a wrap. All right. And those are just plain cardstock. That's not fun. I have this, which, why is it even in here? It looks like it's trying to be a journal card. That is napkin, decoupaged with napkin over masterboard. So why is that? Okay. I won't ask you because you all don't know. Why would you know? Here's some more of this. This is scrapbook paper. Did I say that? That is scrapbook paper. I might have said something else, but it is scrapbook paper. Definitely. Yep, I'm going with that. And because there's this here, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this stuff, PVA glue. And I may not have gone up high enough on that, but I will correct that situation if I need to. You smooshy tool, smooshy tool. Smooshy. Okay. I did not cut this either. I'm going to cut here. Without cutting into the envelope. That's the big trick for me. Sorry if you can hear Penny snoring. She's having a good snooze. Uh-oh. Just knocked my daubers over. Okay, now this little piece up here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I should probably be trying to make something seasonal. Like those would do for Christmassy. Excuse me. There. That's nice and neutral. I did not address that situation. I shall do so now. All right. That should be sufficient. Oh, fiddlesticks. That's annoying. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be Friday's video. It's Thursday currently, but I will put it out for tomorrow release. That seems to be working for me right now. I get in my craft room when I feel inspired to do something, and then I go ahead and upload it and schedule it to be released on either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. That seems to be, like I said, seems to be working for me for now anyway. So yeah. Let's see what we can do with this. Let me put that white piece off so I don't have to try and do math around it, or whatever, not math, but figuring stuff out. Where's my little ruler? I'm just going to tear this because I am. Just because. Yeah, that worked. And then just glue it down. Glue, glue, glue it down. Oops. How did it go? How's that again? Oh, goodness. My mind is a terrible thing to lose. My dad used to say, of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Yep, true story. True story, Pop. I'm going to do that again, the tearing thing, because that seemed to work really well for me. If I can find the ruler, here it is. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's glue it down. Sorry, every time I say that in my head, I hear it in Natasha Treasure Book's voice, her Arnold imitation. Okay, another one done. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at us go. It's amazing. Ugh. And my fingers are sticky, sticky fingers. Not like that. All right. New glue page. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Let me skip that one. All right. Now what are we going to do? Oh, I wanted to do one kind of seasonal. Let's say this one's Christmas. We're going to call this one Christmas. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to call this one Christmas. I don't know that I have anything else Christmas-like to put on here, but I have these two, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, well, this one is just the least little bit too wide, so I'm going to take a sliver off with the guillotine over here, and I'm going to cut a straight edge because I don't have one of those. And now I can apply the glue. Oh, I need to cut the point there too. And again, I put the glue on the wrong side. It's okay, because there's two sides to every envelope. Right? Right. Okay. Trim this off. And this. And then red stars. I'm going to tear this here. Try and get it straight-ish. trying to keep my tools all to the left of me because, left-handed, they might be, better left to the left. Sorry. And glue, glue, glue. Ugh, the glue is quite mushy because it is so hot here. Still so hot here. Yeah. Just take a little sliver off of here. And this way. Right. Now let's see what we can find for this side. I might actually, it's pink, pink, hot pink. I don't think I'm going to have anything else even red in here. It's not one of the, oh, she lied again. Red's not one of the colors that I use that often, but I have this. So let's see if between this and this, no, not enough. So let me slide over here really quickly and see if I can get something out of my holidays stash. That's Pink Christmas. That's not going to do it for me. I have this. Let's see what we can do with this. That's most of it, really. So I will use this and this. I will tear this off at the fold. I don't know why it was folded, but it was. To the side to go back in the Christmas stuff. And this is torn. This came out of a paper pad that way. So now that'll work nicely. And then I can fill it in with the red again. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see if I can do it this way and then put the red down below. Yep. Just so it won't be so matchy-matchy with the other side. Right. So I think I'm going to put this piece on first. Yeah, it's difficult to think about Christmas when it's so flaming hot. Flaming hot. I'm funny. Flaming hot. Uh-oh. Smoosh it down. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Yeah, I way over glued that. Because, that's how I roll. I have more Christmas paper and ephemera than I could use in one lifetime, unless Christmas started being once a month. Okay, there is that. Right, so I've gotten a lot done. I'm really proud of myself. We have one left to do, so we're going to crack on. Gonna crack on with it. This, I like this, so we're gonna put it down. Gonna try and speed craft this one because it's already been over 45 minutes. And I'm trying very hard to keep them shorter. Definitely shorter than an hour, but I'm trying to stay closer to half an hour. So yeah, that's blown out of the water today already. Trying. Doesn't mean succeeding. All right. Trying. Ooh, I have just mortared that. That was very, very stuck. Oops. I'm going to leave that for now. See what I want to put on the back of this. I have a lot of cardstock in here, which probably should not be in here. I also have a lot of glassine paper, which is like, why? Why do I have that kind of stuff? I said I wasn't going to waffle, and here I go a waffling. Not waffling, waffling. Ooh, that's nice. Sorry, I got excited. That was probably a little loud. I'm just going to straighten this very wonky side up. No idea what was cut out of it, but there you have it. It has some script very faintly on it. Yeah, I think I'm going that way with it. Squish it down. Yeah. And cut it off. Right, one little bit of something there. I could actually use that. Lovely. That is a digital. I have no idea what that is, where it came from, or who it came from, obviously. Oh. But there you go. done. And sure, why not? All right, look at me go. All ready to go into the to-do box, which I'm going to start paying more attention to. Um, using up, or yeah, finishing up whatever's in my to-do box to be finished up for future journals. I have got to get that box thinned out. It's ridiculous. Ridiculously ridiculous. Way too much glue for that little piece of paper, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll mop it up. Right. So there's the what 8 we've done. That's fabulous. One for Christmas, and then the rest are all basically neutrals, which can be customized for any project. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6, not 8. Sorry, 6. We've done 6, which is pretty good. Right. So thanks for coming along, spending some time with me. Have a very happy rest of your day and craft and joy, y'all. Bye.